Good evening. Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate everybody joining in. Gotten a little work done since we've last been together here. So, where to start? Okay, so it is obviously April. We have fast forwarded here a little bit in time since you guys had last seen us. We'd also made some sales and some purchases. You can see this big, long, shiny thing over here. We got a new trailer. We did. It was a little bittersweet getting rid of that old one after selling enough silage and trying to remember what else we sold. We loaded up 60-some pallets of wool that we sold as well. So we purchased a new trailer. This was not a cheap trailer. So we purchased that. And then also maybe a little controversially, we got a new truck too. Not 100% happy with the paint job on this truck, but it is what it is. Came out all right. I was hoping that I could hook up to some of those other trailers. Maybe we'll look for a gooseneck bale trailer in the future or something. But did get a new truck as well. Now that we have the semi, we can haul all the big loads with it. So that one's going to kind of be running around for different things, I think. So anyway, one other purchase that we have done is coming to the 6R here. We have our own wrapper now as well. Okay, that one's not that great of a purchase. Nothing super exciting. Honestly, I was most excited about the trailer, but we do have our own wrapper, so we don't have to lease these anymore. It is ours. And after all of that is said and done, along with all the seeds that we've purchased and everything there, oh, yes, we did get the baler. I forgot. We did get that baler. We've already used it. First cutting of hay is in and wrapped up, put away, done. Okay. So that part is done. Baler works great. Wish it almost had a little bit wider swath, but the one we got with it works right now. So no real complaints there, actually. I've never seen 4 squares of this and not a third one. Okay, it's 1,000. All right, let's get this moved out of the way real fast. Let's get that set in there. What else? There was one other thing. Oh, yes. One last thing to show you guys. We did go ahead and get that Elmer's grain card as well. So we bought the Elmer's grain card. I didn't want the blue. I wanted a gray one. I've seen the gray ones in real life. I like those just a little bit better than excuse me, than the blue one. And so we also got the higher capacity too. So we paid a little bit more money. We got a higher capacity. I think this is 70-some thousand cubic meters or something like that. So should hold about 75,000 liters, roughly 73,000, something like that. Let's take a quick look. Got that still small hoeing contract. We've done a couple contracts, not a whole lot. Been hauling milk back and forth. See, I need to haul another load. We got 14,000 there. Everything's looking good there. All the wool is gone. We've got grass for a while yet. Horses are almost at 5,000 a piece, which is what I've been told that they max out at. So that's awesome. Corn dryer, it's waiting for next season. Hopefully we have a bumper crop there. And the dairy is in full swing of stuff as well. So almost got 30% in the bank there. And holding that buffalo goat milk, we are, it's got some pallets outside of it. So this stuff is roaring right now, which is good. Times are good in the neighborhood. However, I need to see how much silage I can actually sell versus not. So, other things. So we've got this planted of corn. This one was corn. This one went to oats. We did get this one seeded back to grass. And right now, what we're going to finish up tonight here is we're getting rid of this cotton. We're putting soybeans in its place, okay? So I'm going to turn this whole girl on. Lower her down. I didn't know whether to spray it first or not. I thought hopefully planting would get rid of those weeds. However, it did not. It did not get rid of these weeds. So we are going to have to come right back and spray these. These are actually at a medium. I hope they don't really hurt the yield too much. I think if they do, that's a little bit of bogus. But anyway, we got to spray these things pretty pronto after we're done planting so they don't get to that large stage and actually really hurt us on some yield. So the old Kinsey planter, she's working pretty well. No real big complaints there. Tractor seems like it's a little underpowered, but I think a little, whatever they call for in horsepower in this game, I think it's a little underpowered. So if you're gonna go that route of, hey, I'm going to, the base game says 350 horse, so with 350 horse, that should be fine. I'm going to say at least go one size up. At least go one size up. I think on a flat ground, it would pull fine. You get into these hills, I mean, you look at our bar, we're maxing out right there. And this is a 388 horsepower tractor in that power bulge. So 350, it would probably get you by, but even in these hills, we're seeing a little bit of slowdown, especially when I was doing the outside rounds. Those took a long time. I was seeing a lot of slowdown there. So luckily these back and forth passes are, they're kind of level until we get kind of over across that hump over there. Then it's a long truck up, up to those trees. So, we're gonna have to see how that works, but definitely size up, guys. Definitely size up. I would not recommend just flat saying, hey, whatever the recommended is, that's what it's gonna be. I don't think there's anything new as far as the discount. Oh yeah, this little thing. So if we wanted a little runner arounder there, I've got some other prizes. It's not gonna be one of these. These actually would be. Yeah, it only holds 890. If it hold like 2,000 or 3,000 or something liters, I'd probably take it, and I just use it as like a chicken feed transport and run around. But we've got some other stuff. We've got some other tractors, some older tractors, maybe quotations collectors items that we'll get. As we kind of hit milestones, seasons comes to an end, and money's still rolling in good. We'll start doing some of that. I'd like to farm with a little bit of those. So I'm hoping the next couple ones I've got planned, maybe we can farm with just a little bit. Problem is my equipment is way too big, but hey, if it'll rake it, or if it'll, wrap it, wrapping doesn't take any power, stuff like that. I think it'd be kind of neat. So throw a little bit of old with the new, because you can't appreciate the new unless you know the old is the thing. There's a lot of younger farmers out there. Maybe they didn't know what it was 100% like, right? The dads knew. They grew up in, now that's going to be 70s, 80s, right? Your average farmer's 65, so that's going to be about that time frame that they're at now, right? So that's when they started farming, kind of those 80s, 90s. 70s even. So they went through a lot of different times, a lot of different technology there. The first real display, it was in the 90s when that stuff came out. It was like mid 90s. When AutoTrack kind of came out, that was all late 90s there. So really got to appreciate the old or you have to understand the old to appreciate the new, I think. They all had 6-row planters. Everything was a 4-meter cultivator. As much crap as I give this game for a 4-meter cultivator, just because of my area and what I'm involved in ag, there is very few of those. You are a large property owner, is what we'd call you if you had something like that. But no, now we've got you know, this planter right here, it's what is this 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's a 24 row planter. This is a 24 row planter. Yeah, real life, this would not work at all. You'd want at least 400 plus horse on this thing, and she'd still eat going uphill, especially this fast. Anyway, besides the point. 60 feet. You know, those guys, they were running 15 feet, 20 feet. Those were huge. And then it got into 30 and 40 feet. Those are ginormous planters, right? Now we're 24. All the way up to, if you get some real crazy ones, 120 feet of planter. Just ridiculous. So, I mean, we have air seeders went, you know, they were 30 foot, 20 foot, 15 foot. Now they're 60, 80 feet, you know, just crazy. And running probably almost faster to a point than what the guys did with the smaller machines. So just the efficiency of it. No wonder farms are getting more large. Equipment's making it more enabled. But, you know, equipment is demanded by the farmers. So farmers keep buying more ground. They keep getting bigger. The equipment's going to have to follow to a point, or at least get more efficient. You know, we start thinking of autonomy, those types of things. That's going to play a different role than what we used to. We used to just keep growing bigger and bigger and bigger. They'll probably go a little bit more big yet. You know, there'll probably be some bigger things come out yet. And then I think it's going to cap off to a point to where we're going to start using, it's going to get more efficient and stuff of that sort, I think. So, yeah, see right there, 8 mile an hour. Like I said, she struggles in the hills. She really kind of does. But that's okay. I knew it was a little underpowered for it. That's 100% fine. You know, the 410 that we had, she would have ate right through all that. But she should have. She should have. I mean, we got a small frame. We do have enough weight. That weight is killing our horsepower at the same time. So as much as it's helping us get traction, it's probably hurting us going up those hills because it is more weight. So more weight is more ponies. So, yeah. If I had to get this planter again, I probably wouldn't get it with fertilizer. Real world, oh yeah, I'd run some fertilizer on there just because you're running a pass. But farm sim world, they pay me, you know, to keep my nitrogen levels right. I'm going to do one pass with the sprayer with my nitrogen sensors on, or crop sensors on, whatever they want to call it. Crop health sensors on. That way I get my biggest bang for my buck, so I get more money. It's the whole game of the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. So like I told you guys in the last broadcast, I'm going to try to fire up this stream around 9 o'clock. It might be 9:30. It depends on when I get the family to bed. Okay. So bear with me there. It shouldn't take more than a half an hour notice. I'm going to try to do every Tuesday, Thursday. Now, that being said, the reason I haven't really posted anything on that or anything like that is next week we are going on vacation. So I will not post Tuesday. I might do Thursday night, but Tuesday is going to be out for me. So I kind of wanted to get through next week, and then I'd kind of make it a little more public of, hey, join in at Tuesday, Thursdays, 9 to 9:30 start time, somewhere in there. So if the kids are being a real bugger, maybe it's a little past 9:30, but we'll get there. Bear with me. Family comes first. Don't forget that. They come first. So, but no, I wanted to leave part of this field. Excuse me. I left part of this for you guys. I was working on it. I wanted to get the outside passes done. I didn't know how much back and forth we wanted to look at, so I was like, I'll start in on it, and that way we can finish it up and see how much it actually is, what we get talking about and stuff. So, all good things. All good things. Yeah, see those stretches where you get to the bottom of the hill and you got to make that run all the way up it? Yeah, those are not going to be fun going up. We will not be hitting 11 mile an hour. But yeah, no, I knew it was going to go quick. So I got those long runs over there kind of out of the way. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to shut it down. I'm not going to play it. I kind of want to. I wasn't ready to quit, but I wanted you guys to be in on seeding beans. And then now where the weeds are, we're going to come right back and we're going to spray it. So we'll get enough back and forth time through here. So got a lot of time to talk about stuff for sure. But yeah, it's been going good. Life has been going good, other than basement backed up with water. So that was real fun last week. That's why I was kind of in and out a little bit everywhere between work and trying to deal with that. That is not fun. I don't wish that upon anybody. That sucks. So, but other than that, everything's been going good. Here in the state, oh, I missed a tiny patch back there. Did you see that little itty bitty patch I missed? I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll be fine. The wheat harvest is slow start here. The wheat's ready, but the ground isn't. They're catching lots of rain. Gonna start deteriorating the wheat crop here a little bit, getting a lot of wind, getting some hail with it. A few tornadoes, and getting quite a few storms. A lot of that's been south of me. We haven't really caught much rain here. Where south of me will get, 1.5 to 3 inches in spots. We'll get 30 hundreds, So, not really a whole lot in this area, but it's enough. Everything's green yet. Everything's looking good. We're surviving. That's all that really matters. We are surviving. So, but yeah, wheat is to a slow kickoff, which then, double crop is right behind it. So we'll plant beans right as the wheat comes off. We'll come in and we'll seed beans. It's setting a lot of things back. That could be well underway right now. But it's looking like we will be having some wheat harvest around the 4th of July. Pretty potentially. I think we're going to have enough to finish this field. We should. We start out with, 20-some%, I think. So 2-3 passes here. Should be okay. Which we're in the medium seed rate. All right, so yeah, pay attention to this speed right here. She is not going to like this big, long pole. See, we started out kind of going downhill, so we got a good little run at it. Now we've got it. Now we got to keep this pony here. Okay, so I'll stick you in the cab here. You can hear her roar. She's not maxing out yet. Not maxing. We're not at that peak of that angle yet. Now we're getting there. Now she's picking up. She's topping out on horse. Now we're at a 10. 9, 8, 9. Oop, gaining, flattened off. We did get back up to 11. But yeah, that's a big long pole. That is a big long pole right there. Really, we're only burning 60 liters an hour. That's actually not too terrible. But you could tell, it's a pretty long run. She doesn't necessarily like it, but she handles it pretty good. I think it's good that we got the big, the wide tires. I think that was good that we got those. I think that helps us out with some of that traction. Actually, all of our horsepower is getting at least to the ground, hopefully, to give us the best chance to utilize that. Okay, this is not quite the last pass. It's going to be close. One thing they do need to figure out here just a little bit, not complaining a whole lot. It's always been like this, though. This should be an improvement. You see these marks in the ground here where it looks like the rows should be really close because it looks like it's been drilled, right? This would be the same thing as drilling, but we are planting. This is a 30-inch. Arrows should be every 30 inches in here, not looking like a drilled. Not looking like it's drilled. That is something they can improve on the next farm sim. I would like to see what I'm actually doing be different than like a drill. All right, we're going to slow her down. We're going to fold it up here quick. I think I got it all. Double check here. Looks like I got, there's a sliver here of something, a sliver there. I'm not too worried about it. So, all right, she's raised up. So Kenzie's fold just a little bit different. Okay, now we're roaring up here. I have not figured out this water from the pond. There's a pond here, but this is all the way downhill. So there has to be some sort of dam down here that it's running over, I'm guessing. It doesn't look like there's a dam there, but there has to be. Physically, how would it keep that? Otherwise, that'd just drain out and you'd have nothing left. There'd be no fishing. Who wants a pond with no fish in it? I don't. Not me. I don't. Sure, somebody may, but not me. Not Jelly. Jelly wants a pond with fish, not without fish. Okay, so we're gonna stick this old girl in here. We should clean it up, but we have some seeing spraying to do. That's gonna be closer than I wanted it to be. That'll be okay. We'll straighten that out. Bring it over again. Get her wedged over here in the corner a little bit. Oh, yes. Crank over. Crank over. Oh. Hit the back wall. All right. So bring her forward. Crank it harder. There we go. Right there. Okay. Sitting good on fuel. Oop. We got liquid fertilizer in it. So I was trying to fertilize the grass. I don't think it's tall enough for the crop sensors to see yet, because I made a good pass on the outside, this left side of that grass field. Nitrogen is going to be good for a while because it was set for wheat, because it apparently didn't detect any crop, which doesn't really make sense to me. It's out of the ground. I mean, you're going to be picky on that, but you're going to be picky on how the rows look. I don't know, whatever. It is their own. But we pulled out of that. That's why we had liquid fertilizer. And I said, nope, we will wait until it can see it, and then we will go from there. I think we're going to get by here on almost 40%. A little over, yeah. It's going to be close. We'll probably get by. We'll try. All right. Yeah, it just never did detect anything of that. So right along here, it was pumping out a lot of fertilizer. So it's all okay though. It's all okay. Let's get this old girl unfolded. There's nothing we're gonna hit. Okay. Let's lower this just a little. That'll work. And yes, they have got to get this working faster. Real life in America, See and Spray, John Deere See and Spray, you can go at least 12. If you have an Ultimate, you can go 15 miles an hour. This 7 is bogus. Maybe this is the way it is in Europe. I don't care. We need a faster one. Somebody's got to get us a faster one. 7 mile an hour is slow. I would love to see a See and Spray Ultimate mod. That would be mod of the year. That would be close to mod of the year. The other potential mod of the year, 9RX 830. That is another one I'm waiting for. I think those two are going to be my number one, number two. Whoever makes those, they're going to be my favorite. But I think both of those should be added into the game, especially how they've changed. Especially how they've changed ag. I mean, you think of that. Now you could say, oh, there's higher horsepower tractors out there, and you got Big Bud. Maybe it's 1,100 horse or whatever they are. Yeah, that's okay. Like that's cool. But when you look at the market share that Deere has, they're going to sell a lot more 9RXs than you will a Big Bud. That's why I'm saying it's going to change that. It's changing ag more than those. Those are, the peak of the biggest tractor, right? They're like the old school biggest tractor. And that's great. I love them. I freaking love Big Buds. I'm so fascinated by Big Buds. A V16, just crazy. But the 9RX 830, that's like Big Bud of the 21st century. That thing is a beast, so... Yeah, I'm not dogging any of the other big tractors. Case got a big one, Fence got a big one. I get it all, but the power that Deere has and the equipment they sell every year and the tech that goes with it, that's how easy they can change a lot of that stuff. And just like See & Spray. Were they the first with See & Spray? No, they weren't. But right now, they've done a really dang good job of perfecting that thing. And they're working very diligently to get that thing ahead of everybody else. I'm going to say they probably are ahead of everybody else as an overall aspect of it. Now, there is some solenoids out there, that can do 200 hertz. Deere can't do that. Deere can only do 15. I get that. They know that's a limitation. They're working on other things. On some of that. I think overall as a whole, far as accuracy, far as doing the same job as a normal sprayer, I think they are way ahead of the game. I really do think they are. I think with a true split tank that is factory, it's not some retrofit that you're going to put on your sprayer. I think that one needs to be in this game. Especially with precision farming. That's where I was hoping. That's where I've always said, precision farming, I'm fine with it being free. I'm fine with that. But you should have made like the See & Spray Ultimate, where you can do, you're not going to do a dual app. Now, if you could do nitrogen and herbicide in the game at the same time, that would be the same correlation as what those guys can do in real life, basically. You could tweak it to that. It's going to put down herbicide and it's going to do your nitrogen all in one pass. It's going to top dress it and it's going to kill those weeds there. That's the beauty of that. I mean, you could make it work in this game. You really could. But that has been a steeple. And that's been out for what, 3-4 years now, probably? Is this his 4th year? Or is it probably third orderable year, probably, something like that. So, yeah, that is. I've been waiting for somebody to tease one of those. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting. Nobody's done it yet. I'm still waiting. My hopes are high, though. I'm hoping and praying somebody does it, and I hope they're a great mod. But yeah, this 7 mile an hour drives me nuts. I've thought about going in and editing it. It does. It just drives me nuts. It should be at least 10. It should be 10 to 15, somewhere in there. You'd say, well, it's gotta See & Spray it, so it's gotta go slower. Yeah, but you're not even matching real life. Now, maybe in real life, we don't have these in the U.S. Maybe these can only go 7. I have no idea. Don't really care. Let's get an Ultimate on there and make it work. Let's make it work. push the limits. You know, Giants is big into doing all of the, you know, they're big into equipment, it seems like. They like putting out a lot of equipment, and I'm sure I'm sure the players love it too. I got a whole bunch of tractors I could choose from. I could try different tractors, different things. I'm fine with it. I am. I'm fine with all that. I want some big players in there, though. I want some big players in there. Because this one, we've had this sprayer. We've known it's out. We need the next gen. We need the next gen of it. That's what we need. And I'm sure we're fine on nitrogen here. I'm just going to check our precision here. It's crazy. Oh, that is what I was going to do. Dang it, Corey. Why didn't I do that? I was going to rotary hoe this sucker to even save more money. That's what I was going to do, is rotary hoe it. Oh, that's what I should have did. So the top one and the second one, which is what? Oh, we're about at the edge. pH and nitrogen, maybe? I don't know. pH should be fine. That's what I was going to do. I was going to rotary hoe this to even make some more money. That's what I was going to do. You know, actually, probably isn't going to be faster, though. We started it this way. We're going to continue with it. It'll be fine. I think even if I rotary hoed it, I could still get it done going 7, because I can only go 15 with the rotary hoe, and I am 36 meters and it's 15. So I don't think that's going to... I think you could run your tail off and you're not going to hit it. So we're going to continue with the See and Spray. Our cost is, it's going to be all right. So yeah, it's going to take a little while. Like I said, I should have got the outside rounds done, but we've got to get this sprayed before we advance the day. We're about ready to advance the day, but we've got to get this done. Got to. She kind of likes purring a little bit going up these hills, doesn't she? Can't be using that much pony. Yeah, we're not using that much. Way overpowered for this. Man, she's still going. Let's see, what else do we got here? So we only have 200. We only have a quarter mil in the bank. We have 134,000 of oats. We could sell some of that, but they're in December. I think we forgot it last year. Wheat we're going to leave alone. Straw, whatever. We don't really have anything else, to be honest. Wool's still high. Wool is still high, so we can sell those. Probably will, because I'm still thinking on that spinnery. I'm thinking really hard on it. I think that's going to be it's probably going to happen. I think that's probably going to happen. I think that probably is going to happen before, let it save here quick, before the buying that other farm, before buying this farm to expand cows. I would love to expand cows. Maybe I'll regret it. And I guess if I do regret it, I'll sell them. Like I said, I don't play this game miserable. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy it. That's what I'm going to do. So, all right, that sped that up just a little. Okay, so now, don't need that there. Should put my tram lines in, man. What the heck was I thinking? The heck was I thinking? Oh, I bet I missed a little doodad there, didn't I? Yep. All right, we'll come back and get that. Otherwise, I'll forget it, and then I'll hate it. Okay, let's pick this up. Yeah, this is going to take a little while, guys. It really is. I don't really have anything else to do. I need to advance the day to get fertilizer on these. These we're waiting on. Yeah, you can see where I dumped that manure. That's where I dumped all that. But yeah, I think far as planning, next field and stuff that I'd maybe do. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe this one. Let's see what it is for a percentage. It's average. I'd just love to tackle that one if I could. I would love to tackle that one. But that one's probably going to be out of the question. I was thinking of maybe doing like this one and then maybe this one across from it, or even this one, maybe. I've thought about this one, but I got to take that row of trees out, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, we're going to keep having issues with it. What was it for a percentage? It wasn't terrible. It's actually 105%, 102, 110 there. So yeah, that's what I was thinking anyway, is expand that way a little bit. Now, here's the other thing is, if we buy this field comes with it, then maybe we're looking at 32, which once again, I take some rows of trees out. Could maybe do these two. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure it. This would be grass to help with this. We're going to have this, which can split about in between each. It's fairly close to the middle. We could maybe sell this and maneuver that, and I'm thinking this could be grass someday. And so maybe combine this and this into that, which this whole thing, I hate this whole thing's 47 acres. The whole farm is. I get that, okay. But let's just cut it in half. So this is gone. This is 20 acres. This is 20 acres. Where's another 20 acre field? Is this 20 acres? Yeah. Which would be close. Yeah, I'm just going to say it's going to be close, ballpark. This is 11. This is 10. So you're at 20 some acres here. I think this is going to be really close to these two fields. Now it is 104%. That one's a worse field. I should sell that one. But it's going to kind of depend on how quickly we can get into that. But if we're gonna get more cows, which we're gonna overrun the dairy is the other thing. Do I really want to overrun the dairy? No. Maybe I use a lot of them for meat. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I don't really want to get into pigs. I don't. I don't know why. I don't on this map. I don't. Because what I hate is they make you get into root crop with pigs. And I find that to be bogus. I find that to be bogus. No pig farmer around here has to have sugar beets or potatoes. I get it. It's another segue into root crops. I get it. That's why I don't like it. Thinking maybe I could put a couple of buildings or something over here if we buy this one. I don't know. I don't know. That's not... We'll buy that cow one first because we're already set up for it. And maybe we got to make a silage pit or something like that. We're going to figure out where we're going to make all of the TMR. Am I going to keep making it at the farm and start dumping some over there? Maybe. If that's the case, then maybe I mix it, throw it in the warehouse, and then fill a trailer full and take a trailer full over there. I could do it that way, or just get a bigger mixer. They have bigger mixers. So we'll have to explore some of that when that time comes. Finish up with this little doodad here. You got her, what, about a quarter done, probably? Yep. Real close to half. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to play that. I don't... These small fields over here, not really worth it to me. Could I do them? Yeah. But you get a bigger head for some of these other fields, you're not gonna want to mess with them. They're gonna be so small. I mean, take this sprayer for example. Do like 2 passes and it's done. I think those are probably gonna be the last on the list. They could be like the hay fields. You know, they're about like perfect hay fields, honestly. Because they're just small. They're fairly square. You know, hay gets to be boring. If you had like this field 9 to be all hay, no thank you. No way. I would not do that. I'd be like, we're not doing cows. We're not doing any of that. We are row crop farmers only. Somebody else can raise cows. We will be a farmer, not a rancher. Gosh darn, I was just hoping something else would come up, but nothing's coming up. Oh, we could do bale wrapping, $1,800. What? We could do it. Curious to see how many bales are out there. This actually was a fun farm to farm, so it was 22. It freaking goes everywhere. Everywhere. 17 is a lot bigger than what you think it is. I don't know where we're going to go. This one's probably a little out of our price range. Potentially. I don't know. We're starting to roll cash. I mean, we're rolling a massive amounts of cash. Hoping for it to be a little more steady. I was hoping that the factory portion of that wouldn't be, the prices wouldn't fluctuate as much. I was hoping you just leave them on and keep them selling and keep that money trickling in. Like, that'd be the key to cash flow. But the prices fluctuate on some of those so much. I'm not selling it for the lowest price. Oh, man. Yeah, we might not get this done tonight. I don't know. This 7 mile an hour sucks. It really does. We're gonna have more than enough to finish it though. Ooh, we need to buy a dry spreader as well at some point. At some point we get along enough down the road. I might make one without precision farming. I might do a farm without that. Because what I'm struggling with, the way that I'm set up, and honestly, we wouldn't have to. When I get enough money, and I mean enough money that I don't have to worry about what I buy, and I can trade equipment every freaking year because I'm making a lot of money. Somebody has put in the comments, I read somewhere, that Deere's new dry booms can't do lime, which I don't know of a lime boom that could. I'm not saying there's not one out there. It'd be nice if you could, but you can't. So you're obviously wanting to get into See and Spray. Everybody wants to get into See and Spray. It's your biggest ROI. If you don't want to get into See and Spray, it's just because you don't. The ROI is there, hands down. You will get that is your best investment for as high price as chemicals. Now you could make an argument, hey Jelly, I go out there with my rotary hoe and I get by just fine. I go out there with my weeder, I get by just fine. I don't need that. And I guess there's an argument made there. Number one, this is opinion, but you're not as cool. This right here, you watch this. It's cool. This time's changing here. Now, be a whole heck of a lot cooler if I could run 10 to 15 miles an hour, Giants. Like, seriously. 7 miles an hour? Ridiculous. If we were running 15, we'd be done with this thing. We'd be done with it. And then I'd be like, yeah, where are you at with your weeder now? You can't run that with your weeder. And I also think weeders, you should have to run more than once. I mean, shoot, we have to spray more than once a year. They should have to run that multiple times. I mean, I get that it's mechanical, but weeds are going to pop up after you've done that. I mean, they got months and months before your crop's grown. There's going to be some that's coming through there right after you went and messed with it. Let's see what we got here. There we go. But anyway, what I was getting back to is I can do my fertilizer and my See and Spray one machine. And I have pulse width modulation that they released, so Can't do that with a normal spreader. So I don't know why they came out with the dry booms. I love it. Like, I love the dry booms. Something that I didn't necessarily think I would want in the game. It just didn't come first to mind. There was other things, but now that they're in there, pretty badass. I mean, I like it. Let's go look at one. I love it, but it's only limited to one product. You know what I mean? I mean, badass. I mean, the Salford, it doesn't look as good as maybe some of them. Whatever, you know, no real big deal. The Fent one, though, the Fent one looks great. That one looks pretty badass. They need to make a deer version of it. They need to make other versions of that, I think. They need to make an old Terragator. We used to have the old 3-wheel Terragators. But I mean, I'm telling you, I think, but they're kind of hard to use. Like I said, I'm already using 2 of these. So if I'm farming, I'm double using this. Why would I not? Now, maybe if I find one of those on sale, sure. Am I really crazy about running a Fent? No, I'm not. But I still find it cool. Even though I'm a deer man, I'm going to be honest. I find it cool. I find them branching out. I find them, you know, I think they're trying to, like I said, I think they're big on equipment this year. And I think that's fine. If Farm Sim 25 is all about the equipment to set up for the future, I'm okay with that. We can do that. But if it's not, I mean, I know they're going to release maps and different things like this. You know, if they'd make a good map like this, I'm game. I mean, I want some rolling terrain. I want some more. These fields are not, you know, there's a lot of grass around the edge. And I know that they have to have some of that. But like these waterways where it's in between here and stuff, I mean, that's what I'm going to call them, as a waterway. That's awesome. Very, very beautiful map. Now, is there, for you logging guys, that's what you got. I'm sorry. I haven't gotten into logging. I don't know anything really about logging. I don't even know how to use the logging equipment. I should probably do that. But I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe we'll start that. If you guys let me know in the chat, hey, start a log farm. Okay, I'll be a tree farmer. And by tree farmer, I mean cotton, because cotton's a tree. So that was a little inside joke there. But no, I'll try it. There's probably some cool stuff in there. The only thing I hate on trees is loader work and all of that stuff. And it's always just been finicky. And that's what makes it tough. I used to do tree when they first came out. Oh, I didn't farm for a long time. I was tree man. Tree. Then I got tired of the trees getting stuck in the wood chipper and not doing it correctly. And you were doing everything by hand anyway with, you know, super strength. And yeah, that kind of ended the trees for me. But like I said, I like where they're going with it. It's all right. Did we have some bugs? We still have some bugs that need probably fixed, but overall, is it better? Yes. Yes, it is an improvement over the old game, 100%. Am I satisfied with my year 1 pass? I'll let you know at the year end, honestly. I like the Pride on the Prairies, or Prairie's Pride, or whatever it's called, the new DLC. I like it more than I thought I would. When it came out, I'm like, really? We're just in this for old track? Like, really? I like it. It's all right. It's different. Yeah, I'll have to let you know. I know there's another map coming. Hopefully it's good. I don't have reason why it wouldn't be good, but okay. What was I going to do? Feel like I was going to do something. What was I going to do, guys? It's all okay. Nitrogen's bad. That's fine. Nitrogen's good. I think that was it. I want to make sure this is not... Yeah, we're still growing good here. Okay. I want to make sure that thing just didn't pop up all of a sudden. I missed it. Okay, let's double check cows. I think we're ready to advance. We've gotten everything. They're good. They're good. How is our slurry? Need to look at that next. That'll be the next thing. Oh, you gotta buy a trailer for slurry. Really? Really? All right, let's go check the cow slurry here. 59,000. All right, we're fine. We're just a little over halfway. That is increasing a lot, though. I also need to pull this out. We're gonna fire up this old Ford again, man. I'm kind of missing it. Bought it and haven't gotten my 175,000 back out of it yet. I love those big fatties though. They're great. Okay, let's fast forward a day here, guys. Now I can't. Excuse me. We do it the old-fashioned way because we got too dang. This is also annoying. Just because I got a boatload of sheep and goats doesn't mean I can't. Like, why is this? Why can't it store in the background, right? Or why not make this freaking thing over to the door and over to that side of it? Make it bigger. And we gotta keep waiting here. It's the last time I waited, and it was into the next day. Wasn't enough. Still was full. So we're gonna go just a little bit. Try it again here. Property maintenance, production costs. Okay. Kind of annoying how this has to work like that. All right. That should be close enough. Like I said, I don't. Sometimes it gets in a funk with that dang goat milk pallet, and there's not enough room on there. All right. Another full one. Okay. What is our wool price, by the way? 354, 355, 6. Okay. Probably by the end of the day, we'll sell one more load of it. Okay, now what do we have going on, guys? I don't think anything's out yet. This is going to be another fast forward day really quick, I think. Looks like it. What was bad? Okay. Let's see. What do we got for sale? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Big old fender right there, boys and girls. 511 ponies. Still need the big dog, though. We got it for another 75 thou. Dang. And it comes with compact? Interesting. Okay. I would think about it if I didn't have the big dog, but $300,000, $200 some $1,000. Get a life, man. If we had some big fields, I'd take it. I would take it. I really would, but we ain't got big enough fields yet, so. Dang. That's all they got in there? Well, shoot. Hey, what's our silage price here? Oops, wrong button. Go to this. Oh, I was right there. Gosh darn it. Slow down, boy. Slow down, boy. Where's the silage icon at? There she is. Why can't I find that? 370 at the bale sell point? Heck. Might do that. 370? Are they all silage or still grass yet? Dang it. Dang it. Let me just see how far they are. So if I come in here, I just want one. How far fermented are you? 84. Actually, probably by later today, it would be fine. I hate that. All right, what do we got for contracts? Any good contracts? Nope. Really? We do need to take a load of milk, so let's get that done here quick. Yeah. I'd take it if that... No, I am not traveling 9 miles an hour. No, thank you. I should make you guys suffer through that. Yep, we're going to take this tractor out. I have to get rid of that red weight as well. Take the old new truck for a spin. We ain't even got a 1/10 of an hour on it yet. Oh, just crashed it too. Yep, broken. No, we don't want buffalo milk. There we go. Now this one I don't think goes as fast as the other one, so that's going to suck a little bit, but there's things I didn't like about that other one either. I think this one looks a little bit better than that one, especially with the flatbed. Oh, it does go 74. Okay. Not bad. Don't have as many ponies, I'll tell you that, but it's okay. She's not she's not a Poland, you know, we got the semi. Thought about just getting a day cab, honestly. I wasn't going to get the crew cab, but figured in the next season or two, might need that crew cab. I'm waiting to harvest that canola. I want to know how much that's going to be. I'm interested in it. I really am. I'm interested in it. Oh, we got some pallets. Check them out. What are these things? Butter. unsalted butter. And we've got bottled. What is this? Just bottled milk. Okay. The heck is that? Goat cheese. Premium goat cheese. Okay. Got some more butter. 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 And just some more milk. Cow milk. Interesting. I like it. I like it. Oops, wrong button. Nice little town with the old American flags. I don't know if I buy this place, those cows still stay there? Or not? I'm curious. Got the old dually too. Look at them dualies. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't have the brake lines attached, but that's all right. The old new, the new truck. I'll just leave it at that. My goodness. Hopefully there's brakes on the trailer. If not, man, we'll just wear them in. They're new. They're new brakes. We'll wear them in. It says it goes 74. There's no way it goes 74. We're topped out at 65 going down the hill. I don't think she got enough ponies. Ponies. All right. Let's increase this just a little bit. Oh, actually, probably take another load of milk over there as well. Oh, yeah, that'll work. It was 2,000 in there again. Perfect. Should put some solar panels on it. Make us some money. Crank it. There we go. Corn's still not out of the ground yet. There's no ditch there, so I don't know why they have those. The rain's coming. It'll be raining here before long. Got any contracts? Nope. Dang it. I see with Jelly, there's contracts on her. Why don't you just do them? Because I don't want to and they don't pay me enough. Might as well fast forward a day and do my own stuff. Dump this. Dump some waste over and she loads. Pretty little flower tree right there, isn't it? Hold on over there. Hold on. Any new equipment? Nope. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, fine. Be that way. She is rapping out right now. Okay, got that unloaded there. Oh, Betty. Yeah, just bonked it. Okay. Ooh. Nope. No, come on. Come on. How is my animals doing quick? Chicken's good. Cow's about out of straw. And about out of food. Probably get them going. They're all doing all right. Okay. Don't really care about the horses because I haven't made a single dime off of them yet, actually. Ooh, those are done. Should have grabbed another straw. Dang it. Another pile of mineral feed, too. Oh, my Lord. What the hell was that? Jeez Louise. It's crazy. I can smell the feed through the microphone. It just smelled like feed. Look at these old girls fed, and probably gonna call it a night. Getting late. I'm getting tired. This mineral feed out here. Don't need 6 of them. Just need 1. I am gonna have to get another straw bale though. You beanage. I could technically put more silage in there if I wanted. I have to go get another straw bale and finish that off. Rain's coming yet. Just see if we get rid of that silage too. Alright, I need one. Actually, let's just make it two. That'll be alright. Straw season is going to be upon us here fairly shortly. They are going through a boatload of straw, so we have to get prepared for that. How much are we going to want the manure, right? That's really all she does, so. No new contracts. Okay, whatever. All right, well, we're going to call that one a night. Hey, Herd, how you doing, man? We got cows fixed, got everything planted. We're ready for another season now. Got to get some more. Got to fix some nitrogen levels here and there. Got to get some grass going. Other than that, we're ready to rock for the most part. Got the first grass cutting up. Oh yeah, I was gonna check that silage price. That's what I was gonna do. Came in at the end. Yeah, you did. Yeah, so kind of decided. Gonna start on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Gonna start about 9 to 9:30. It's gonna depend on getting the family to bed, but that's kind of the schedule. But there's a hiccup. Going on vacation next week, so next Tuesday is out. But there's potential. We're coming back Thursday, so might get the one in Thursday there. But Tuesday, Thursday schedule is what we're looking at. It is 370. So yeah, we might as well sell some of that silage too. We're thick on silage. We're getting thin on straw, so we'll probably get some of that sold here. Maybe off screen, maybe on the next episode, depending on how this week goes. It's kind of been a whirlwind of a week, the way it's shaping up in real life and in here on Farm Sim. So, with that, I think I am going to call it a night. I'm going to sign off. We will see you guys Thursday. Thank you, everybody, watching. Appreciate it. Peace out.